If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture of gate in electrical circuits. Here we are solving previous year gate questions. So today we will be taking questions number 1 to 1 onwards up to question number 1 to 5. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. If you see question number 1 to 1, the circuit shown in figure has two sources connected in the series. The instantaneous voltage of AC is given 12 sine and this DC voltage is 8. Then the RMS value of the current. So this one you have already seen. What is the RMS value of the mixed signal? The RMS value of the current that is flowing in the circuit. So you have already seen what is the RMS value. You need to find the current through it, and once you have current through it, so in steady state condition, what will be the steady state condition? So if you need to find the steady state condition, then you have to think one by one. So if I think only about this DC voltage, that is 8 volt, so in steady state condition it is shorted, so your current I is equal to I due to this DC component, because you need to find the current, so it is 8 ampere. So DC current will be 8 ampere. Now if you stop this one, you short this one, and you think about only this one by one I am taking superposition principle. So if I apply this one, so what will be my current now? So here it will be 12 sine t, this voltage divided by this Z, magnitude of Z you can take it 1 plus 1 I. So it will be, if I take magnitude only, it will be 6 root 2, and angle you can see it will be minus 45, not 6 root 2 actually. Then let me write it in sine itself, because root 2 you have to divide in phasor. So it will be 12 by root 2, that is 6 root 2 sine t minus 45. Because in RMS I have to say it is 6 root 2 by 2. It is 6. If I write it to angle, then it is this one, 6. So that is, it is in RMS value. So what is the overall RMS current? We know if it is a mixed signal AC plus DC, this plus this current is flowing through it. So it is 8 square plus 6 root 2 by root 2, that is nothing but 6 square, which is equal to 10 ampere. The initial charge in the 1 farad capacitor present in the circuit shown is 0. Initial charge is 0. The energy in joule transferred from DC source until steady state condition is reached is equal to how much? So they are asking the total energy in joule transferred from the DC source. From this one, how much energy is transferred? So because what will be the final case? Final case, capacitor will get fully charged, because this resistance if you calculate, because it is again Wheatstone bridge, so no current will flow through it, so you can remove this branch. So 10 is in parallel with 10, that means ultimately you have only 5 ohm resistance. The effective is 5 ohm resistance here, 10 parallel with 10, 5 ohm. So ultimately what will happen? This voltage and this voltage will get equal, so no current will flow. Now this voltage will not equal to this voltage, the capacitor, this voltage and this voltage will be equal. It will be 10, it will be also 10. So ultimately if you take KVL, it will be 0, so no current will come through it. So capacitor will charge up to a voltage of 10 volt. Okay. So if it is a 10 volt, then what is the energy stored by capacitor? It will be energy in capacitor is equal to half CV square. So half into C is how much? 1, and V is your 10 square. So it is 50 joule. 50 joule, what is the answer? 50 joule is the energy stored by capacitor. But they have asked what is the energy transferred from the DC source. So from DC source, two energy transferred. One is transferred to capacitor, which is stored, which you can anytime recover, and one energy has been dissipated in the resistance as a heat, which you cannot recover, non-recoverable. So this one, so total energy that is transferred from your source, DC source, is equal to energy that is stored here and energy that is dissipated in R. So this one you got, you need to find this one. So for this one, because this current will gradually decrease because it is capacitor, so you need to find expression of current and then this one. That means you need to draw the circuit. So it will be 10 volt and then this 1 microfarad and then this resistance. This is nothing but you can connect it so that you don't get confused. This thing is given, it is nothing but it is a return path. Now you can draw this circuit. What will be the initial condition is 0, so what is your VT? You can calculate IT also directly. What will be the current IT? Initial, final you can apply. So what will be IT? What is the initial current flowing through it? If it is a short, initial current is 20. What is the final current? Final is 0. So initial is 20 minus final is 0 to the power minus T by RC is 5. So it is 20 to the power minus T by 5. Once you know I, then you can calculate power. Power is equal to, power in R is equal to I square R. So 20 e to the power minus t by 5 whole square into r is 5. That is 20 square is 400 into 5. It is 2 ampere. 10 by 5 is 2. So it is 2. So it is 2. So it is 2 square 4. Then it is 20. So it is 20 to the power minus. Now you know power. So how to calculate energy? Energy equal to, you always remember, energy equal to power into hour. I have mentioned it earlier also. So it is a nice rhythm is there. Power hour is energy. So you can remember also power hour. So power hour, this is the power. So if I take for a small interval, so this is my energy. Small interval energy is this one. This is the small interval. So I have taken for small interval. What will be the power? Power energy, power into hour. Small interval. Now if you want to calculate for the entire, so you have to integrate it. This is for small interval. Now you want to accumulate for the entire interval, so this you have to integrate. I am adding all the energy. It is for particular instant this much energy is dissipated. For all instant it is this much. So if you take integration, now you can easily minus 2t by 5 divided by minus 2 by 5, and you can put 0 to infinity. So here it will be 5, then 2, then 10. So it will be minus 50. And if you put infinity, e to the power minus infinity is 0. E to the power minus infinity, that is 1 by e to the power infinity, that is 1 by infinity, that is 0. 0 minus, if you put 0, 1. So it is 50 joule. So 50 joule is stored here, 50 joule is stored here. So what will be the total energy that is coming out of that DC source is 50 plus 50, 100 joule. Now question number 1, 2, 3. The resistance and a coil connected in series are supplied from a single phase this AC source as shown in the figure. The RMS value of the possible voltage across the resistance are. They are asking the possible voltage. The RMS values of all the possible voltage across the resistance. Not the what is the voltage they are not asking. They are asking the possible voltage. That's why they have not given any values. So this is 100. Now again, if you draw the phasor diagram, this one we have already drawn a phasor diagram of this one. Suppose this is my I am doing a large line. So it is VR, and suppose this is the coil. So coil I am writing RC, VRC. So this, then these reactance will be added, VXC, that is IX. Now if you do this one, this is VC, and if you add this with VR, this is your final V. So this is given 100. Now what should be these and these, how much it can be? Now if you see this triangle, what is the triangle inequality? Sum of two sides must be greater than third side, then it is triangle. These two should be, because if you add these and if you add this, if both addition of this is equal to total this, then it is not a triangle, it is a straight line. Suppose it is 5, it is 5. If you add 5 plus 5, then it is, suppose it is third side, and if it is one side, it is another side. So if these two are equal, then it is a straight line, it is not triangle. It will be triangle if you move it little bit more. If you move it little bit more, then it will be triangle, because it should be then, suppose this is 5 and this is 5. So you move, you take 5 up to here, you take 5 up to here, so that it becomes more than 10. So it will become 11, then you can say it is a triangle. Suppose it is jointed here. Now you are pulling this joint up. So obviously if you pull this up, so how it will be? It is 5, 5. If you pull it out, it will spread. So it should be greater than, sum of two should be greater than third. So this plus this should be greater than any two sum, triangle inequality. L1 side plus L2 side must be greater than L3, not equal to. Equal to, it will be straight line. So this is 2 should be greater than 10. So 65 plus 35, how much it is? 65 plus 35, it is 100. It is not greater than, so it cannot be form a triangle. 50 plus 50 cannot be. 60 plus 90, yes, it can be. So does 60 plus 80. But 60, 80 has a special characteristics, because 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. It is a Pythagoras triplet. 60 square plus 80 square will give you 100 square. That means Pythagoras theorem is satisfied here, 60, 80. That means if this is 60 you are saying, so this should be 80, then only this will be 100. But this is not obviously 90 degree. You can see this should be with some angle, because x is there. So this one also cannot be. So you left with this only, so this is the answer. So now we are getting sum of two sides must be greater than third. So two option gone, these two left. But this is special case, because it will form a right angle triangle. But my triangle is not a right angle triangle. Triangle is of this shape. So this cannot be. So that's why this is there. So they are asking what? The coil circuit S has been closed for a long time. That at t equal to 0, switch S1 is closed. So earlier switch S2 was closed, so current was flowing like that. The rate of change of current through the inductor, that means this one has been asked. So let us write the expression of it. So for IT, what you need? I infinity and I0. Let me calculate I0. So what will be IL0 minus? IL0 minus, because before, prior to this operation, this was closed for a long time. So this is closed means inductor has become short. So this, what is the current flowing? 3 by 2. So earlier it was 3 by 2, that is 1.5 ampere. So this is my initial condition, which is equal to IL0 plus. So this one I got. Now IL infinity, what is the infinity? If I, now this is on, this is on. If you keep it for infinity, it will be short. So current will also pass from this side, current will also come from this side. So there are two sources feeding. There is a short path between this. At infinity, what will be the circuit? You can draw this circuit. This will be this, because this is shorted now. At infinity, this will short, and current will also coming. So you can apply superposition if you are not getting directly. So if you give only this supply, you switch off this supply, that means you remove this one. So what will be the current? It is 3 ampere. Now if you remove this one, what will be the current? 3 by 2 ampere. So total will be 3 plus 3 by 2. So it will be 4.5 ampere. Now you know this one, you know initial. Now you can directly write using that mantra. Final is equal to 4.5 plus initial equal to 1.5 minus 4.5 e to the power minus t by tau. What is tau? Tau is equal to L by R. What is L? L is here 1 and Henry, and if you remove this one and if you look from this side, this and this are connected in parallel. Because if you see from this side, if you see here, if your eyes is here, you will see one resistance this side, one resistance that side. So this side and that side, they are parallel to each other. So you will find a resistance which is in parallel, that is R equivalent will be 1 into 2 by 1 plus 2, 2 by 3. So L is here 1 by 2 by 3. So it is 3 by 2. So to the power divided by 3 by 2. So again 3, upper will be 2. So to the power minus 2 by 3. Now you got it. You got your I is equal to as 4.5 minus 3 e to the power minus 2t by 3. So this one. Now if you need to find di dt at 0 plus, you could have taken KVL also, but in that case this I you don't know, that's why I don't prefer that one. But you can use KVL also. That's what. But for KVL, I think you need to take 2 I, then you have to do it. But this is easy. You can easily find IT. It is easy. If you can find these two, then this mantra will work because it is a first order. So if you do it differentiation, then it is minus 3 into minus 2 by 3 e to the power minus 2 by 3. So it is 2 e to the power minus 2 by 3 at di dt. Now at t equal to 0 plus di dt, they are asking at t equal to 0 plus di. This is for di dt. At 0 plus you have to put 0. So 2 e to the power 0, that is 2 ampere per second. It was closed for a long time. So it was closed. Let me again, for current we will use this mantra. For that mantra, what we need set I infinity and I0. So if it is a closed for long time, how the circuit will look like? This is a short path. So if this is a short path, the current will come up to this, and it is a short path because these two are parallel. If it is a short path, all current will flow through this. So no current will flow through this. So your circuit will look like this. At infinity I am drawing, that is at 0 minus I am drawing. What before the switch was opened, it was closed. So this was your resistance, this was your another resistance, then it had a short circuit path, and it had two resistance here and one resistance here, but no current will flow through this because it is a short path it got. So it will flow all through it. So what will be the current here? 8 and 8 parallel is 4 plus 6 is 10. So your IL0 minus the current that was flowing, this was your inductance which is shorted. So what is the current flowing through it? 8 and 8 parallel 4 plus 6 10, 5 by 50 by 10, it is 5 ampere. This is nothing but IL0 plus. So initially you will get this current. What will be the final current? Now if you keep it open for steady state, ultimately your inductor will discharge and your current will become 0, because if you open it, there is no source. So whatever it stored energy, it will deliver to the resistance, then it will die. So current will die down. So if you write the expression now, so final is 0 plus initial is 5 minus 0 e to the power minus t by again L by R tau. L is your 1 or 2. So L by R. What is your R? What is the time constant? When you are looking, when it is open. When it is open, there is no branch. So if you look from this side, these two will be in parallel, that is 16, and these two will be in series, that is 16. Again 16 is parallel, so final answer is 8. So you will get 8 ohm. So I am directly writing it is 1 by 4. You are looking from inductor. So these two are parallel 16. So you will find a 16 here and you will find a 16. So these two are parallel branch, 16, 16, again you will get 8. So if you put it here, then it will be 40. So I think you got e to the power minus. One more thing, this is not 5 ampere actually. What this is 5 ampere current. Because 884, 4 plus 6, 10. So 50 by 10 is 5 ampere. 5 ampere is the total current. You are asked to find, this is your IL0 minus current. So this 5 ampere will get divided into 2. So your IL minus will be divide half of that one. That is 2.4. Sorry for this. Make this correction. So this is 2.5 ampere. So it is, that's why it is not option B, it is option A, 2.5 ampere. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.